Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jonathan, and for some context, I used to do freelance web development. I don't do it anymore because it did not pay that well. It was really hard to find clients. So I'm challenging myself now to learn C just for the fun of it, because I feel like I've missed a lot of fundamentals, right? So I'm going back and starting from zero. The book I'm reading is called The Modern Approach to C by K.N King. It's a pretty good book so far. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it more than the K&R original programming book, right? K&R Introduction to C by K&R. Oh man, I forgot. Anyways, or C second edition. Anyways, so at the end of every chapter, I guess they have like programming projects, and that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm currently on programming project number 5. In the last video, we did 3 and 4, right? And now we are obviously on number 5. So anyways, let's get it started. I'm kind of nervous because I don't know why I'm nervous. I don't want to look like a fool in the camera. All right. Let's start this. Number 5, right? Ooh, okay. Number 5. Write a program that asks the user to enter a value for x and then displays the value of the following polynomial: 3x5 plus 2x4 minus 5x3 minus x squared plus 7x minus 6. Alright, first of all, what the heck is a polynomial? I'm not going to pretend I know what a polynomial is, dude. Alright, I'm not going to pretend I'm a smartass and yeah, polynomial. Oh no, I have no idea what a polynomial is. So, we go to ChatGPT. Alright, let's go to ChatGPT, right? Let's ask them. Alright, let's get this going. Alright. Before we continue, let me put on some music. All right. Chat GPT. What is a polynomial? Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend I'm smart. I'm not. A polynomial is a mathematical expression made up of variables, also called indeterminates. Oh man, dude, this just gets more complicated. Ooh. Let me move myself around. A polynomial is a mathematical expression made up of variables, also called indeterminates. That's a mouthful. Constants and exponents combined using addition, subtraction, and multiplication. General form of a polynomial, where x is a variable. A n minus 1. All right. Our constant is called coefficients. See, kids never leave school. That's why it's important to learn math. Now look at me, fucking struggling. All right, 2x cubed plus 2x cubed minus x plus 5 is a cubic polynomial, degree 3. X squared minus 4x plus 4 is a quadratic polynomial, degree 2. 7x minus 3 is a linear polynomial, degree 1. 9 is a constant polynomial, degree 0. What polynomials don't include negative components? Sorry, I thought my microphone went mute or something. Okay. Is that really important to know for this exercise? I don't know. Maybe let's just copy what we see there. Ah, man. All right. Write a program that asks the user to enter a value for x and then displays the value of the following polynomial: 2x, 3x to the 5th power plus 2x quadratic minus 5x cubed minus x squared plus 7x minus 6. C does not have explanation operator, so you need to multiply x by itself repeatedly in order to compute the power of x. All right. Let it start brewing, bro. Let it start brewing. All right. Oh, the reason, if you have, I know you guys probably didn't notice, but the reason why I'm wearing a beanie right now is because I couldn't find my hat. And the reason why I can't go on without a hat or a beanie is because I'm fucking bald. All right, guys. That's why. I'm fucking bald. It's like, all right. If I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll show my bald head. All right. Did I say I couldn't find my hat? Yeah, I couldn't find my hat, so I borrowed my wife's purple or cream beige beanie. I mean, in real life it looks purple, but like right now I'm looking at it at the camera, it looks beige or cream color. Anyways, all right, I got it. Let's get this started. Let's go to the terminal. Let's go to terminal. Where's the terminal at? OS, and this will be. So we already did exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 4. We skipped exercise 3 because exercise 3 only modified exercise 2. And now we're going to do exercise 5. Vim. Someone in the comments last time asked what IDE I'm using. I'm using Vim. Is that considered an IDE? I don't know. I just thought it was a text editor. I really don't have it set up like an IDE. Or maybe I do. I put some plugins at vimx.c. All right. Let's zoom in. Okay. And, hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag. Include stdio.h and the main void. And don't forget the body. We're starting good, guys. We're doing this. All right. So let's see. What do we need? A polynomial. So we need something to represent. All right. We need something to represent x5, which would be x times x times x times x times x, and then x quadratic, x times x times x, x cubed, x times x times x, and x squared, x times x. Right, so x is our variable, so we need that variable that's gonna hold that. So int, should we call it x? Yeah, x. No, let's call it int variable var. Int var. No, that sounds weird. Int num. Yeah, let's call it int num. All right, now our polynomial. So we need something. Now we need something to represent x fifth, x quadratic, x cubed, and x squared, right? And we're gonna store that inside our result, correct? Our result, int result, or should we call it int poly, and then int. So we're gonna need x5, x4, x3, and x2. Because num times num times num. Yeah, because we're going to multiply whatever number that user gives us. We're going to multiply that. And we're going to store that into our variable. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm cooking, guys. I'm cooking right now. Come on. I'm the fucking chef. Can you see my hat? All right. Int x. Yeah, because fifth. X fifth. I'm just calling it, yeah, x. Or should we call it like x fifth? Can we do that? X4, x3. I don't know if that's. After I'm done with this solution, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT if this is the best solution. Probably not, dude. ChatGPT always destroys my feelings all the time. I could never trust that fool. All right. Yay! Okay. Print. Now we're gonna prompt the user to give us printf. And what did ChatGPT called it again? I forgot. ChatGPT called it a polynomial is a mathematical expression of variables with constants and exponents. X as a variable. Coefficients called constants. Okay. Enter your coefficient. Enter your constant. I don't know. Enter a number, bro. Enter a coefficient. Enter a constant. Enter a variable. I don't know, bro. Just enter a number. Enter a number. Ooh, for the polynomial. I was trying to be technical, but I don't even know what technical terminology to use. Polynomial. All right. No. Printf. Sorry, I have a little cut in my finger. Paper cut. All right. Text message. Dude, I miss my hat, honestly. I don't want to go that up. I don't want to go that high up. I want you to see my hairline. I'm the hairline king. All right. Scanf. Oh, no. Scanf. D. Right. The address of num. All right. So for you guys, for everyone who's new, right? I have no idea why I'm using the address symbol. I just know the book told me to do it whenever I use scanf, but apparently we're gonna learn about it in chapter 20. I think that book is very long, guys. That book has like couple dozen chapters. All right, I think it has like 30 chapters. I'm not really sure. I don't even want to look at it because I know if I know how many chapters it has, I'm gonna want to stop reading. But yeah, so just use that symbol for right now. The book will teach you later. Doesn't matter right now. Okay. So x5 equals num times num times num times num. Oh, I guess what? It's the next variable times num. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it? All right. X quad equals num times num times num. Oh, times num. Got it. X cubed equals num times num times num. All right. Now, x squared equals num times num. Got it. All right. And now, let's get our poly. You know what? I misspelled over here on this variable over here. I misspelled poly. There you go. All right. All right. Now, poly equals, what is a polynomial? The polynomial was, what was a polynomial? The polynomial was 3. Okay, so we're gonna have to multiply. So we're gonna have to use parentheses between these, right? Yeah, because parentheses 3 times x to the 5th plus. So we're gonna have to use parentheses, right? Yeah, I think so. We got this. All right. Can you break your computer learning C? I don't know. I mean, I have 2 extra computers. I could probably mess up. All right, let's get this going. Stop talking and let's get this started. All right, Johnny boy. Johnny boy. All right, boy. Get this started. You're getting kind of boring, boy. Do something else. Why don't you take that clothes off? Show me your hairy titties. Okay. X fifth plus X fifth plus. Oh my god, bro! I already forgot. Should I just write it down? Oh, you know what? I gotta take a picture of it. Yay! Yay! Where is it at? It's right here. Polynomial. Yay! Is it still recording? Okay, I'm gonna take a little snapshot of this. Right, options. Capture selected portion. There you go. Capture. There we go. And then we go back to a terminal. I got a little snapshot, so I'll be good. There we go. Little snapshot. You guys can't see it, but I took a little snapshot of it. Okay. 3 times x squared plus, what was it? 2 times x 4, right? Minus 5 times x cubed, right? Minus x 2, right? Plus plus, I wonder, does this one need parentheses? 7? No, probably not. We want to go in order. Okay, we want to go in order, so probably put parentheses on this one also. All right. Plus 7 num times 7 times num minus 6. All right. Okay. That's our polynomial. And then we need to print something to the user, right? Print f d print f d, and the poly return 0, and we write quit. Okay, let's compile this. GCC IO x5 Okay, just pray to God we don't have any compile errors. All right. Enter a number for the polynomial. Enter a number for the polynomial. 92. Okay, give us an answer. Okay, let me fix that. I really don't like that percentage sign at the end. Let's go down over here, and let's print this into a new line. Let's put a new line in here. There we go. Right, quit. All right, let's do that again. Compile. Every time you make a change, you need to compile your program, right? X5. Let's run it. 3. All right. So I think I did something. I'm not too sure what I did, but I did something. Now let's go to ChatGPT and ask him what I did. I'll show him, her, our code. She, he, our code. Him, her, they, them. Okay. I'm not really sure what ChatGPT goes by. All right, guys, forgive me. Okay. All right, let's tell ChatGPT. What the fuck is my code doing? What the heck is my code doing here? And is there a way to optimize it to make it better? To optimize it to make it better. It's cooking. ChatGPT's cooking. ChatGPT cooked. All right. So according to ChatGPT, you're computing the value of a polynomial for a given integer input num specifically. Yep. So when the user inputs a number, your code plugs it into the expression and prints the result. What your code does well, reads user input. That's the only weird thing. Correctly, it computes powers of x manually, evaluates a polynomial expression correctly. Avoid what could be improved. Avoid repeat multiplication. Manual multiplication like num times num times num is hard to read and error prone. You could use a loop or a power function. Bro, I have not learned about loops yet. I don't even know what it's a... Well, I know what a for loop is, obviously. Well, I know loops, but not in C. I'm guessing all loops are the same in every language. I don't know. Besides JavaScript, this is my second language I'm learning. I tried Python for a bit, but I don't know. I give up. But since pow from math returns double and you're working with int, either cast carefully or write your own helper for integer powers. Cleaner version using Horner's method. Oh, it's called Horny's method. All right. You can simplify polynomial evaluation using Horny's method, which reduces computation and is faster. Your polynomial. Okay, this is my polynomial written using Horny's method. All right. This avoids all explicit exponentation. Okay, I kind of understood that. I'm not gonna lie. But let me tell ChatGPT, he doesn't know the context, right? He does not know that I'm reading the book, right? And that I'm just learning the fundamentals, and I don't know about while loops and all that stuff. But let me tell ChatGPT. I'll let him know first. Hey Chat, before I get pissed at him. Hey Chat, I am learning C by following the book A Modern Approach to C by K.N King, 2nd edition. This programming project is from chapter 2, learning fundamentals. We have, okay, he'll probably know. Nice, that's a solid book. Programming the Modern Approach by King is one of the best resources for truly understanding C. Chapter 2 covers the basics like variable expressions. If you ever want to walk through an explanation of why, expressions and if you ever want to walk through an explanation of why something works in a certain way or how to improve your code from the previous projects, feel free to drop. Bro, I just give you my problem. I just told you what problem I'm doing, right? Give me a good result based on that. Okay, help me write my polynomial. Help me write my polynomial code better using techniques. Using techniques learned so far at that point in the book, chapter 2. Perfect. Since you're in chapter 2 of C programming, you're expected to use basic types and variables, include main, no functions, loops, or advanced features yet. So we won't use Horny's method just yet because it introduces nesting that might not be obvious at this stage. Instead, let's clean up your original code using what you know by chapter 2 by keeping it clear and readable. Ooh, all right. Someone's knocking on my door. It might be my kid. Hold on. I'm recording, okay? My kid is laughing on my beanie. Okay. Include a stdio.h. Okay, so it gave me something now. ChatGPT cooked. Include a stdio.h int main void int x. Okay, int result. Enter value for x. Oh, this is smart. Okay, this is what I did wrong. So x equals x times x. Okay. And then x, what did I, dude, why did not I think of that? X cubed is just x squared times another x. X quadratic is x cubed times another x. You guys probably saw that, right? I'm talking about this part right there. And then x 5 is x 5 times another x. Bro. All right. That's funny. See, ChatGPT always makes me feel silly. Let's do this again. All right. Now we gotta go to terminal and fix that problem, bro. So I just have to like, right. Ooh, okay, what's this point? Okay, so why didn't I think of that? Equals num times num, like that, and then x cubed equals num x squared, right, times num, and then x4 equals x cubed times num, and then x fifth equals x4 quad times num. All right. Okay. Ooh, I just hit my microphone. All right. Okay. We're liking this. We're cooking something right here. And then ChatGPT result 3x 3 times x fifth plus 2x plus 4 minus 7 minus 5. Okay. I think we're gonna take a little snappy shot right here. Go back to our terminal. Let's go back to our terminal. Where's our terminal? Down over here. And let's modify this program again. All right. So maybe let's just do what ChatGPT did instead of calling this. I was gonna call it result. I know, if you guys remember, I was initially gonna call it result. I don't know why I didn't call it result, but let's call it result just for the sake of it. All right. And then according to ChatGPT, we gotta erase all this, right? Okay, result equals 3 times x5 plus 2 times x4 minus 5 times x cubed, right? Yes, minus x2, sorry, don't get boring, Jonathan, don't get boring, plus, okay, x minus 6. All right, and then we need to print it. So instead of using poly, we use result. Silly mistakes, silly stuff. All right, now let's compile this. Ah! All right. Okay. It's not X, it's num. It's num, Johnny. It's num. It's num. Okay. There we go. We did it. X5. Enter a number for the polynomial too. 92. All right, now let's go to ChatGPT and ask them what would be the result of the polynomial f if x is 2. Let's plug in x2. So now add them all, so it'll be 92. There we go. So we did it. We did it. I mean, we could probably do more testing and test it around, but I'm okay with it, right? If you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it. If my result was 92 and ChatGPT got 92, well, why do we need further testing, right, guys? Come on. Testing is for losers, all right? Ooh, we're already in. Oh, wow. 31 minutes doing this video. Ooh, that's a good one. Modify the program, programming project 5, so that the polynomial is evaluated using the following formula: 3x plus 2, x minus 5, x minus 1, x plus 7, x. Note, the modified programming form performs fewer multiplications. This technique for evaluation polynomials is known as Horny's rule. Oh, that's the same one. Yeah, see, so project number 6 is modify the program at programming project 5 so that the polynomial is evaluated using the following formula. That's my kid. Huh? ¿Quieres soccer ball? Okay, ahorita, okay? Okay. Alright, guys. My kid's calling me. We'll work on programming project number 6 next time. Alright? Until next time.